Alright, what's going on, guys? We are in the Green Goblin, aka better more known as the Snot Rocket, but this is Viper 2's latest addition to the 389. We have a load of lumber from South Lake Tahoe, California to Oxnard. Only doing that because I want to get us closer for a long run, but you can see they didn't really stack the wood very high on our truck. Matter of fact, it's not really much going on there, but I did have to do the lowered chassis to get this to work. But we're gonna roll on out of South Lake Tahoe here. Why do the graphics look all goofy? Everything looks so goofy. Like, I don't even know what the hell. I don't know if it's a city or what, but it looks fairly cartoony. Not looking very realistic right now. It's all blurred and shit. But it looks perfectly fine there. So let's take a look at our graphical options here. We go in graphics. VSync's on. Scaling. What? Whoa! What the hell did all that get? Holy shit! How did all that get turned down? Let's go ahead and just max this bitch out because I know my computer can handle it. Why my presets got set to what the fuck is beyond me. Okay, so that should work. Traffic headlights, yes. Secondary vehicle lights, yes. Light visibility ranges, high. Pedestrians, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we won't look like crap anymore. It hasn't done shit as far as temperature-wise on my computer. But why are we looking at a black screen now? All I want to do is drive a truck. Damn it. They should have asked me to confirm changes. It's like we were driving on a chalkboard before, now I can't see shit. There you go. Yes, keep the settings. Alright, let's see if we fix that, because that looked terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like trash. Somehow the graphics got nerfed way down. Hey, it somewhat looks better. Still looks kind of douchey. Is there no draw it? Oh shit, we gotta go this way. Something still ain't right. I think it's the draw distance. What would have caused that to happen? Let's go back to graphics again. Where is scaling? Let's do 125. Default refresh, my phone dinging. Wonder who the hell that could be. Oh look, there's all kinds of stuff. Anti-aliasing, HDR on, depth of field on, sun shafts on, color correction on. Oh yeah, I'm tired of these people sending chain things through Facebook. Screw you. Please don't make me stare at black screens again for like 5 minutes. That was fucking annoying and pointless. I think it had a lot to do with our depth of field though, which is why everything looked like a fucking chalkboard. All I want to do is drive a truck. I wonder if it has anything to do with my Steam Link. Hey, what's up, Husky? Come on, fucking tell me the changes, blah blah blah, whatever, Wiener Schnitzel, all that good stuff. Oh, come on, you slow hunk of shit. That's Steam. I want that. There we go. Okay, let's see now if the fucking thing works right. That almost looked like it rebooted us. Oh no, we're still in gear. Hey, look, everything looks normal again now. What a gear. Alright, now that we got that figured out. Nice. I think my Steam Link had a lot to do with that. Still doesn't look right though. Yeah, it looks better. I missed my freaking turn because I was driving around trying to figure out why the hell everything looked like shit. And why things still kind of do. That looks a lot better now though. Let's get out on the highway and see if once we get on the highway it looks better. Why is traffic backed up behind me? That road looks a lot better now. I think the scaling was right now. I think finally we're good to go. Those graphics turned up, I'm still averaging, it fluctuates between 30 to 60 frames. Oh, this truck's being a slow turd. It's a big boy motor in it. Well, as big of a motor as I can put in now. And it sounds like that truck is really freaking loud. We're going to bring the truck volume down a little bit because I can see that it's almost dead even with me. Fix while we're right here, see now we have the Alt tab. Do a quick little volume pull here, pull it down a little bit. Go back in. Yep, there we go, perfect. That's way better. Roll up here. Try not to hit this Porsche. Traffic aid. I think my Steam Link might have screwed with it. Do I remember going in this way? Yeah, I do, because obviously I've been this way before. Quick little 500-mile trip. And hopefully we find something that pays a lot better. I'm just, Being the owner-operator that I am, I have to drive from city to city and take what I can from each one and try and get the most out of each mile. And keep an eye on that freaking mirror to keep my trailer from... That's right, this is just north of Carson City, Nevada. Roll into Carson City, and then we'll be on the SCS map for right now. And then we'll switch over to the coast to coast, hopefully, if I find a good paying load. Come on, you can do it, dude. Steam Link is definitely going to help me, especially like when it comes to the Farmers Dynasty stuff. Seeing how I'll be able to grind through that game a little bit more with using the controller from more comfortable spots in this rig here. Plus I get to play games that I don't have probably any, there'd be like no interest in doing a series on them. I get to play those games in the comfort of under the covers. Now I wonder how screwed up it's going to be to play Battlegrounds on a controller. That's probably a game I'll still sit and play from here. It's a lot easier. Need my keyboard and mouse, and there's only 2 USB ports on the Link. Don't really remember coming this way. But obviously I did. Roll down 395 here. Please tell me yes, thank God. Come on, just let me buy this guy. Or stay 2-lane for a while, because that'd be perfectly fine by me. But I know it's not going to. It's going to go back to single lane here. Maybe, just maybe. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to be able to set my cruise. Wow, dude. You fucking jackass, really? You want to just drive off like that, dude? Come back here. I'm gonna get your fucking insurance. Fucking Costco piece of shit. Come here. Hey, you! I know you can see me. Jerk. You're not gonna run away from me. Still got 2 gears. Let's go. I'll help you along up this hill, bump draft a little. Alright, you want a slipstream? Come on, dude, let's go. I would have tried to pass him there, but I saw that truck coming and the other trucks coming and didn't feel like destroying my own truck just because this jack fuck cut in front of me. Every freaking time I pull out, it's like pointless to try and pass on a 2-lane here. I like now he's gonna pull me. Like magically he gets this big fucking burst of speed. Please turn somewhere, dude, because I'm just gonna ram the shit out of you for cutting me off like that and hitting my truck. You're not escaping, Costco truck. I see traffic ahead, and I'm gonna get you. Dead-on. Dead-on. Oh boy. I'm gonna stay over to the side. I got a longer trailer than he does. This 2-lane shit sucks. I wanna get out there on a 4-lane. Oh, now you're gonna hit the brakes too? Jackass. Dude, you better be really glad that I value my cargo and my truck more than you do, apparently. It's not gonna stop me from tailgating your ass, but what's up, bitch? Payback sucks, doesn't it? Get rolling. Now we're even. I'll hit your ass again, let's go. Roll. I'll hit you again and again and again. This ain't doing no damage to my truck. One hand driving. Oh, come on. I had the perfect opportunity to pass this jackass, and now it's going to get clogged up with traffic. Fuck it. Get the hell out of my way, car. That way from that stupid Costco motherfucker. Oh, my mirror's frozen. My left-hand mirror is frozen. So my left mirror on the truck is completely useless right now. Off-roading! Oh boy. Ow. Come on, you jerk. I'm in the express lane. Let me by. What the hell is with my mirror? I can't see shit. Now I can. And now it's working fine. What the hell? It's like, nope. If I don't have both of my virtual mirrors working, my other one doesn't work. What the hell is that shit? I've never seen that before. Like if I take my mirrors off, it stops working. So I have to use both virtual mirrors. That's interesting. Oops, I got busted for speeding. Good thing they didn't see the shit I was doing. Get me off of this two-lane bullshit. What the hell, you got brakes of steel, dude? This is turning into less American Truck Simulator and more American Piss Me Off Simulator. Come on, jackass. You can easily make these corners and I got a wider trailer than you. Not in 6, I'm in 7. Yep, that is. That's a Toyota Tundra. We're gonna do the blind pass up the hill. We made it stick. Thank you. Pretty sure I can set my cruise control now. For now. Maybe. I'm not even gonna reach it. Oh, we're staying solid at 60 frames per second now. I think the only time it really dips is in the city. Come on, give me 4 more miles an hour so I can lock my cruise in. Right there. There's cruise. And there's cars. Come on. What are they doing to me here? They're making me drive through like ghetto route. let's get the hell out of here. Alright, so let's see if it... Yep, it freezes my mirror up every friggin' time. Why the hell did you hit your brakes so hard, dude? Come on. What the fuck is with your... Dude, you literally made me go from 8 to 6. And this AI traffic is dumber than a box of broken condoms. Can we open up to a fucking 2-lane, please, so I can just set my cruise control and say deuces to everybody here? Until my truck malfunctions and it shuts off? You better fucking be getting over. God, get the fuck out of my way, dude. Fucking jerk off. Now let's see if we can start shaving time off of that ETA, because I'm done being stuck on these slow ass bastards. I swear to God, we do one more freaking lane merge down to a 2-lane highway, and I'm just gonna stuff this thing in the damn ditch. Got my cruise control set. I think I'll stay in the fast lane. I wonder why my mirror is broken, or it doesn't work when I'm not using a virtual. It's kind of dumb. Oh, I swear to hell. Better not be what I think I see coming up. I will take out any vehicle in the way. Turn on our running lights. Motherfucker, you're playing chicken? I don't care, I'll play chicken. I ain't playing around. $153 miles and we've done nothing but 2-lane freaking road. I'll use the other side shoulder if I have to. Like this. Oh shit, 2 lanes now. Right on. Wonder why my mirror froze. Might be because I haven't set the ultra. Don't even fucking think. Are you shitting me? And you guys wreck at a wrecked truck. Congratulations. Winner, winner, chicken dinner right there. Yeah, screw it. It's only 7:41. Let's turn on those lights. Every time I get the speed. No. You turn, I'll go around you. I ain't dealing with that. Might have changed something with the graphics, maybe with the mirror distance to unfreeze it. Because I don't like having the other mirror out now. It's frozen again. Alright, so let's check something in the graphics settings here. Let's go to options, graphics, VSync's on. Let's do 100. HDR on, turn that off. Actually, no, we'll do that and that. Where's my friggin' mirror? Distance. Let's just rock high on everything. And get the black screens. Oh, sometimes this game gives me a freaking headache. Anytime you'd like to freaking come back to the game, it'd be nice. Or just be a douche and sit here. Either way works fine for me. Fucking time. I just want to drive. Just let me drive. I better still be in the gear I was in. Thank you. Hey, look, it unfroze my mirror. That's what it was. My mirror's distance was just set too far. Alright, I'm happy now. I always throw up that one virtual mirror just so I could see. But having my main driver's side mirror not functioning, that was bugging me. Do we have a wreck up here? What the hell is this shit? Look, it's a Mustang trying to go on. Oh, look, there's a cop right there too. Bet that worked real well for the Mustang driver. I never ever want to take one of these routes again that's nothing but 2-lane road the entire way. Tumbleweeds! Don't hit my truck! Ow, ow, you jerk. Now I wonder if our load still looks like crap or not. Nope, looks good now. I can see that it's actually plywood. The gas station's on the right side of the road. No way I was getting that truck in there. I mean, I could have, but nah, we're good on gas for a little while. Thank God there's an interstate coming. Jesus Christ. Hey, look, I found the roller coaster. I was feeling I should just be driving with these on to let everybody else know that I'm a hazard. Can we just get to the freaking interstate, please? I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. I don't think that's a turn, I think that's just the way the road goes. Sorry, Western Star had to hang the corner wide. Dude, you better get out of my way. I'll run that Kenworth ass the hell over. Matter of fact, you know what? Bye, Felicia. Oh shit. Really, dude? You wanna do this? My lane. Suck it. This will be my lane too. Suck it. Block the whole damn thing. This is a mod. This is Viper 2's Peterbilt 389 version 2.9. You can get it in the workshop. Just look for Viper 2 or search the Peterbilt 389 and you'll find it. Once again, it's the V2.9. He's got a dickload of accessories for it now. This was my favorite truck back in the day to drive, and it's still my favorite truck to drive. I was glad that it was brought back. I probably shouldn't have got over in this lane, seeing how that dude... Yeah, well, no. Steep grade. So, yeah, we're in the right lane. We're 19 miles out too, nice. Oh, sorry dude. Awesome, appreciate the sub, man. Every single one counts. Right now I'm kind of just doing a screw off one here. Normally I take my trucking a little bit more serious. But there's been some things that have kind of triggered my impatience tonight. And we are getting off here at Oxnard. Sweet, it's got a traffic light up here too. Let's go ahead and pull up here so I don't kill my truck. Plus we're in Oxnard, which is great. We can go to the service center and thanks to that asshole that hit me, we can make up for that and go get it repaired. Not my favorite view. Yes. But it's got to be version 2.9. That's his latest one. It's got a bunch of killer stuff in it. into our destination, ditch this trailer first. That was weird. Where do they want this trailer at? Probably in the stupid spot. Oh, this is easy. They want it back there. All I see is an empty. I see a John Deere. There's a few trailers here, but hopefully there's more than just that around here. Now we'll throw that on. Thank God for the long-range hella reverse lights. I love this truck. That view, shut those off, drop our trailer, turn our lights back on because it is nighttime after all. Good work. When the hell did I get damage to it? Yeah, piss on it. Alright, so what do we have in the city of Oxnard? We can go to Orlando, Florida. We can go to Miami. We can go to Philly. Abilene, Raleigh, San Antonio. I'm not seeing any loads. Elko, Denver. Oh, what's this? That's going to Mexico. Damn it. I guess I'll be hauling regular cargo with this thing. Let me double check and make sure here. We'll look at, where is it? We'll go in my mod manager and make sure that it is the right one. Where the hell's Vipers? I drove right over top of it. Oh, sorry, it's the V2.1. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's right there. It'll be a black truck from Viper 2. Say Peterbilt modified V2. See if I can find the picture down here in the list. Right there. Look for this picture right there. That's the one that you need to see. That's the workshop mod. From Viper 2, Harvin, and a couple other guys. But look for the one that has the black truck on it. And that'll be the one that you want. I guess I want to exit the mod manager. I want to continue game. Oh, that's a nice ass Peterbilt right there. Alright, so right now we're bobtail, and I still haven't picked a job. Yeah, I wish there was stuff like that sitting up here. Have I been to Florida yet? Let's check and see if I've been to Florida. Naples, Gainesville, where's Orlando? Oh, we haven't been to Orlando. So I guess we'll take our load going to Orlando. We'll take that. And I hope that was the one going to Orlando, not Philly, but it might have been. First things first, we're gonna go to the shop. Coast to coast, where the hell did I get that? I think it was on ats.lt. Let's go to the shop. Actually, you know, we can come in here first. There's our trailer right there. Come on, take me to the market. Please tell me that was Orlando. Yep, we're going to Orlando, and we can change it. We're going to take the long trailer. $90,000 load. This will be some good shit. Oh, there's a tanker trailer right there. You should be able to find it on ats.lt. You'll have to get it through share mods, which will give you like some pop-up bullshit, but it's nothing that's going to destroy your computer. I strike it all my mods. Best ATS mods. There's about 4 or 5 different places. Or you can go there to the forum. SCS's official forum would be a great place to get it. Wow, this traffic is not forgiving. We do have a long trailer too, nice. SCS's forum usually has a lot of the official and a lot of the good mod makers will put their stuff on the forum. That way if you see it anywhere else, you know it's somebody just ripped it off and it's not the original author's work. Prime example, the Dalton Highway mod for here from Hawks. He only has it, the only place that you find it that you know is the real mod is the SCS forum. Probably because you don't have the right mod priority. Usually the coast to coast map takes top priority. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed if I miss the shop. Nope, it's right there. Dude, the train's like slowing down. Why did the train stop? Train have a derailment or something? What are we doing here? Interesting. What the fuck is this? I've never seen a train stop. See if this helps. Nope, that didn't help. I've got 2,500 miles to drive and I've got a goddamn train holding me up. What's the deal? I've never seen this. Yeah, kind of boxed in. I got a truck behind me. I can't go around this. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do other than sit here and wait for this shit. Maybe hit a car. Oh, nope, he's going. There we go. That was definitely a first for me here. How fucking long is this train? Jesus Christ, it's still going. You put the SCS file in your mods. Make sure it's an SCS. That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. And I did miss my service. No, let me go, let me go, let me go. Ah! Going north, isn't that the Canna Dream one though? Hell, I might be on an obsolete version of this map, for all I know. That's what I thought. I knew the Canna Dream and... God damn it, you assholes, let me in. The Canna Dream worked in combination with the Coast to Coast. Alright, you're pissing me off there, dude. Nobody got time for your turning ass. Oh yeah, this jerk here. Oh my god, can we just get out of Oxnard alive? I want to find a city that has a repair center. Dude, he literally just got on the interstate and he's getting right the hell back off. What the F? Oh my god. I was about to say, don't tell me I lost a gear. Alright, this trailer cannot be heavier than what I was hauling last time. Yeah, it is. I don't need a rest area. Don't you try driving inside my truck, you crazy son of a bitch. Hell yeah, man. I'm down for that anytime. Ah, yeah, Truckers MP is always freaking constantly being updated. I always hated that. Ah, you're all good, man. Definitely, though, get Truckers MP straightened out. And holy shit. UK? Oh shit, I'm overspeeding already. Ah, nice. Oh shit, I don't have a cruise control set. That was smart. But yeah, definitely, I'm always down to stream with anybody. We do a double stream, and I've got both ATS and ATS, so whichever one is better, don't matter. I've got decent trucks in both. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Let's play Split the Tref. Oh, he moved out of the way for me. Thank you. Maybe he knows not to mess with this truck anymore. Alright, all the Costco guys. And this guy here ain't gonna let me go. So I'm gonna have to make him let me go. Oh, excuse me, sorry, coming through. You're supposed to respect big trucks. Been there, done that. Had a, well, about to, no, truck failed. I should have gotten service. Had a couple of my older channels hacked and lost a lot of stuff on them, so I know the pain on that one. I probably could have taken, if this is LA, I'm gonna feel like a jackass. Because I could have just going down and taking the loop, which this is LA, so yeah, I feel kind of stupid for following the damn GPS. There's no shop here. There's a fuel station, but no shop. And this is LA, so it's gonna put us down on I-5, I believe. Yeah. That's I fucking hate people like that. There's a million people out there that are great streamers, but there's also a million people out there that are just in it to fuck other people over. Unfortunately. Swing wide, don't smack my tank trailer. Give it some juice and let's get the hell out on the highway. Now we're on I-10, not 5, excuse me. 5 goes north. Yeah. Yeah. Odd numbers are north and south, even, or east and west. Oh, there's the difference. I don't make shit for anybody unless I absolutely trust them 100% or know them personally. I will not do shit like that because I did it one time, it blew up in my face, never again. Unless they pay for it, shit don't get made anymore for them. You really have to have a set of eyes on the back of your head because somebody is just waiting to fucking stab you in the back the minute that you turn. And it never used to be that way, and it pisses me off that that's the direction that things have headed. Especially like a lot of the, if you do something like, say, let's take my Farmer's Dynasty series that I've done since before, well, actually since day 1 of launch date. Okay, yes, Daggerwin has had the game since it was infantile stage. I think he had it since it was in alpha. Now, I'm not saying that his fans would do this because his fans are awesome and they just love seeing the gameplay from many different aspects and different angles, like him playing it or like say me or anybody else playing it. They're gonna enjoy watching anybody playing the game, but there's a lot of big name streamers out there who actually kind of pay their viewers to go to other people's channels and start shit there. And when that happens, it's just a gigantic clusterfuck. Because, I mean, if you look at some people that have 1 million subs, and he gets pissed off at one person, it's like, yeah, I want all my fans to go over there and tell him his channel sucks and all this and all that. He can literally destroy somebody else's YouTube career because of his viewers, and there's legally no ramifications that can be done about it. I learned that lesson back in the RC days. I had one of the biggest names in RC steal a bunch of my ideas. I call him out on it. His fans attack me, and I lost a shitload of viewers. And that's when I learned, you know what? I don't give a fuck what anybody wants to see anymore. I'm doing what I want to do. If they like it, they'll watch it. If they hate it, they won't. I won't care either way. If they don't do it, and I stop streaming, or at the time, recording videos and uploading them, if they don't like it, I'll just stop recording videos. It's not going to hurt my feelings any. what videos I have on there. I'll still make money off them because they're monetized. But now with the live streaming thing, it can be brutal. People can really, really fuck you up. So you gotta be really, really careful these days about trusting people. And I think there's only about maybe 5 or 6 people that I can actually say that I trust beyond a shadow of a doubt to do something. And if I tell them, hey, I don't want this going any further than me and you, then that's the way it stays. But yeah, there's very few people that I can actually count on and trust them as far as I could throw them, or further. Any particular reason you're hanging out in the fast lane here, car? I'll just mosey on over to this lane here since you don't want to get over and merge like you're supposed to. This guy still wants to try a drag race. He ain't gonna win. I took a, what was it? I was gone for maybe about a year. Maybe a year. I came back and, yeah, because it's right when I'd gotten out of the RC hobby. Got out of it, sold all my stuff off. Just stopped out of the blue. Still making money, but it was pennies on the dollar compared to what I used to make when I put out a video pretty much every day, which people didn't realize back in the, before this live streaming stuff became popular. Nobody realized how fucking hard and how much time it actually took to record. Let's see, if you were verified with YouTube or whatever, partnered, you could do videos longer than 15 minutes. Or this is back in the day when a 15-minute was the maximum that you could do. People didn't understand how fucking much time it really took to edit, splice all the clips together of 4 hours worth of footage, going through that 4 hours, finding the exact shots, the scenes, everything that you want, editing all that shit, running it through your editing software so it's ready to upload to YouTube, then having to upload and process it to YouTube itself. I literally, at the peak of my RC career, I had no free time. If I wasn't out recording a video, I was editing, rendering, processing, uploading. I mean, it got to be at times where I would literally film like 4 or 5 videos in one day, or try and get a week's worth of footage. That way I could just spend one day outside, have a shit ton of videos, and then spend the next week just casually doing it so I could at least have somewhat of a life. But back then it took a lot more time, a hell of a lot more effort, and the payoff wasn't near as big versus what I can do right now. Real-time interaction with people all around the world, and I don't have to be out in the freezing cold or out in the boiling ass sun. I don't have to be out there spending thousands of dollars like I did throughout the RC eras. I just do what I want to do. I've got a fairly kick-ass group of regular followers and subscribers. I think the rest tune in just to see what I've been doing or what I'm up to, but for the most part, I love doing it this way a lot more than I did the old way, because I can have physical interaction with you guys. We damn sure have some great conversations, especially since I'm not one of the people that are like, oh, well, you can't swear or you can't say anything that's politically incorrect or anything that offends me. Nothing fucking offends me. And I just love the loose-based, no holds bar. I mean, as long as you're not ganging up on somebody, or you're just not being a flat out dick. I don't care what you do in chat, but I'm not afraid to drop a ban hammer if I need to. Yeah, goodbye pass. Some of my videos were at about, let's see. The majority of my videos back in the day were about, anywhere from 15, some were about like around the 7-8 minute range, but the majority of all my videos were a half hour or more. Because there was just so much that I was able to do. Like, I literally would film my entire run, and then I'd have multiple angle shots, so that I'd have to work those in. So it definitely was killing a lot of time, and using, what was it, Cyberlink Power Director 12, I think at the time. My files were freaking huge. Just to render them and get them ready for upload, we were looking at about 4 hours, and then the actual upload process to YouTube itself taking another couple hours. So there's 8 to 10 hours of the day smoked on just editing and post-production stuff, which is why I completely abandoned filming any videos unless it's me on the Harley or on the four-wheeler plowing snow, or me riding around on my four-wheeler in the woods, or just doing something fun. If it's something weird, crazy, abstract, off the wall, like me, my brother, my cousin, and us just blowing shit up in the woods, then yeah, I'll bust out a video camera. I'll record it using some, basically I'll just play it back through like Windows Media Player through OBS. So that eliminates having to do the editing. I can just do it on a real-time feed. I'm just looking back now at the way that things used to be versus the way things are now, how different and how big of an impact that live streaming has actually had on the gaming community, or, well, more so the gaming community and the blogging community and all that stuff, because you can go live anytime you want. You can't necessarily go live if you're in the middle of the fucking woods like where I live, in the middle of nowhere. Can't just go live when you don't have a Wi-Fi connection and live stream something that you're doing. Which is why, I mean, I've taken a few of my rigs out on some trail runs, but I do it now to enjoy it, not to be like, oh, I gotta record this, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and then I gotta upload all this crap. Nope, no, no, no. That's strictly for fun. This stuff right here, this is the bread and butter material. If I'm not calling a race with Die Hard Live TV, which coincidentally is where the name came from, this is the name that we had come up with for whatever the fuck we were gonna think. What's going on, Outlaw? What version? I'm using OBS. Or is it Studio? Or is it, OBS version 20.1.3. I can't remember if it was the studio version or not. It should say studio if it is, but it's not saying studio, so I think I'm not on studio anymore. I'm actually using just straight up OBS. Studio, I think that's why you're getting the pixelating, and it also depends on your internet. Your internet upload and what you've got for a graphics card too. That's another big one. Oh, that guy must be a Swift driver. He broke his trailer. Oh, Walmart. Like, my connection is only 5.5 up, which is enough to let me run 720p, which is good enough. I mean, I don't want to go 1080 because that puts stress on it. My CPU barely even being used right now. It's 5.1%. GPU is the most critical thing to me when it comes to a nice high quality stream, aside from having bandwidth. And the biggest thing with the pixelation is getting your bit rate set right too. There's a lot of little things that added up to a big deal to make your stream right, and it took a lot of playing around and a lot of fucking up and a lot of testing, shitload of just streaming videos for test purposes only. If you got 6 meg up, you got 1050 Ti, I've got the 1070 SC. The only thing that, well, no, because the processor doesn't really hurt too bad. If it's only an i3, I'm on an i5 6700K that's overclocked. Oop, that would have been a bad idea if I did that. And I actually want to jump up to the i7 7700K. Just so I could have the 4 virtual cores. But yeah, it sounds like you've got everything you need to put out a good quality stream. It's just probably something very small in the settings that's causing it to not upload right. Like you might have the bit rate set too high for the video. And also, I've personally never fucked around with shadow play. I know that's NVIDIA's recording and streaming thing, just like you use XSplit. XSplit I kind of liked for some things, but for the most part I hated it, which is why I've stayed more faithful to OBS. Easier, more user-friendly. And I totally forgot where the fuck I was going with that. I just had a shiny red ball jump in front of my face. It tends to happen. But I know that I'm using the NVIDIA encoder, so I'm letting OBS go off of my graphics card instead of NVCH, I believe it is. No, that NV would be NVIDIA, so I'm letting it use NVIDIA versus the other one. Yeah, actually, I do have a Discord, and let's see. I wish I was in surround right now, because if I was in surround, I could go right to my desktop and it would pop up, but I have my surround broken because Farmer's Dynasty right now does not allow you to use NVIDIA surround. It tries to span the game over all 3 monitors, which it's unplayable that way. But yes, I do have a Discord. I very rarely ever use it. We used to have a bunch of guys that we'd sit and truck together, but it's like life happens. A lot of them had to go back to school and stuff, which is weird for me, seeing how I'm actually coming up on my 20-year high school reunion. So yeah, I feel older than fucking. Let's see, I'll be 34 in 13 days. When we had the Dalton Highway map, we had a lot of guys in there. But, like I said, the majority of it was, they'd come in, they'd play ATS for a while, get burned out on it, and then, you never see it. Shit, I wish I was young. I'm at that point in life where I can't get up or move around with, making animated sounds. So, have a good night there, Viking. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for subbing, and definitely I'll try and work with you and get your OBS set up right to where you can get a good proper stream going, and we can hook up one day in multiplayer and do a dual stream. But yeah, I wish I was freaking young. 34, going on 34 may not feel, or may not sound that old, but I've abused the shit out of my body ever since I was about 16, and I'm paying for it now, big time. Fuck. Well, see, I ride the four-wheeler, and that's actually kind of therapeutic. I used to race dirt bikes. I will definitely do that as soon as I'm done with this stream. That way, it'll make it a lot easier. Four-wheelers are fucking fun, man. I'm more scared on two wheels than I am on four, because at least with four, I know I can always go up on two and still be alright. That whole one-wheel thing, yeah. That was fun when I was younger, and when you broke bones, they healed a lot faster, but my age, you don't heal up as well. I guess I'm lucky that I've never really had that happen to me. I mean, I've flipped them, I've rolled them. I used to race four-wheelers, and I used to enduro race motocross. Not the gay little race around a track inside of a confined area, but the big, like, 15, 20 mile, you did one lap, but it was like a 20-mile circuit. I used to do that. And I got bored of the dirt bike life, and I'd bought a Raptor 660 and a LTZ 400. Started racing those, and then I got into the sport utility, because I wanted to be able to, like, jump rock ledges and shit. That's when I got into, like, the Polaris Razors. Had a few of those back when they first came out. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having a Can-Am Outlander now. There's like Outlander 1000. That thing looks pretty sick. But for the amount of riding that I do these days, a good four-wheeler is all I need. I can get myself in enough trouble with just a four-wheeler. I can only imagine what I do with a side-by-side. Oh boy, we're gonna have a big backup here. What is it with drivers losing their loads? Saw that Walmart truck that his trailer split in half, and now that. Shipped, you son of a bitch, going to 7th, thank you. I need to turn this time zone crap off. Although I like seeing it, Mountain Standard Time, Pacific, Central, Eastern. And knock on wood, my truck hasn't had a mechanical failure in a while. Which I'm actually blown away that it hasn't, seeing how it needed repairs back at Oxnard, and we've driven about 600 miles on it, damaged, and we're probably going to drive it all the way to Orlando that way. We've only got 1,900 miles to go. What the hell can go wrong? And I believe that we are out. Yep, we're out of the. No, we're still inside SCS map. This is San Simon. Now, if I can get lucky and find a truck stop that has a repair center, which Arizona should have a couple, we might be able to get our truck fixed here before we get out into the wild expanse that is the coast-to-coast map. I do know that we're going to need to stop for fuel soon, because I am under a quarter tank. I swear I hear a fire truck. It's hard to tell now, like a lot of the ambulances have fire truck sirens. hopefully we will come up on something here. Yeah, that's something I still try to wrap my head around. Where the hell are all my subscribers coming from? When there's usually just the core group of you guys in here. I know a lot of it's spanned from the RC days, and I think a lot of them just have forgotten to unsubscribe from me. But the numbers have been going up. Like, I'm up over 1.6 million total views. I'm up almost 100 subscribers in 1 month. So I don't know where the hell it's going. I think a lot of people just sit back and they'll subscribe and they'll just like kind of lurk in the shadows and watch the video and all that. I guess maybe they're a little shy. I don't know. Maybe some things are better left unknown. Obviously, whatever the hell I'm doing is working in some sort. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess. Although, that's one thing that I always like to touch base on that I do. Every stream that I do is for you guys that tune in on a regular basis. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even be doing it. I'd still be playing games, but I wouldn't be sharing my gaming experience, and I wouldn't be having all these kick-ass conversations and meeting all you cool-ass people out there if it weren't for you guys coming in, talking, and driving my wife crazy because she swears that I'm just talking to myself a lot of the time, even though she knows. She knows that I've been streaming is kind of my thing. A fire truck pulled over by a police car. That's a little bit of an irony. But no, you guys are the sole reason why my channel even is still around. It doesn't matter what I'm playing, how bad I'm sucking, if I'm in a good mood or a bad mood, y'all still come in and I could be in one of the shittiest moods ever and you guys can turn it around and make me just completely elevated because I know that my shit's not going in vain. Numbers fluctuate up and down, which that's gonna happen. Now, the only thing that I'd like to see in the future, and I'm sure that's the dream of every YouTuber out there, is they'd love to see the channel grow. They'd love to see the numbers spike, everything, all that good stuff pop up. And if that's got a gas station up there, which I do see a gas station, or this might be the port of Gallup. Either way, we got to pull in there anyways. Yep, this is the port of Gallup. I would love to see our viewer base grow and grow and grow and continue to grow. 78,355 or 335 pounds. But yeah, every time. What the hell's going on here? Do we have a random event outside of a way station? That we do. That's when I do this. Miss a shift and go around these guys that are just sitting there. But no. I'd love to be the one that like had enough money to where I could just exactly ZFG or sometimes ZGF. It all depends on if I feel like being philosophical or not. I can either have 0 fucks given or 0 given fucks. Game changer. But no, I definitely need to find some damn fuel. But yeah, if I had the money for like games like Farming Simulator, anything that's like multiplayer, shit like that, I would definitely hook everybody up. I'd have dedicated servers going for all that shit, and I'd love to collaborate with you guys. You guys in as part of the stream, or if you're another YouTuber yourself, Yeah, we get together, do a collab. And there's our fuel that we're looking for. Hey, and there's a repair center, so we can actually, we're gonna hit this truck stop up here. We're gonna get our truck fixed. We're gonna get it fueled up. So that way I don't have to worry about mechanical failures on the way to Orlando. And we are in what, Deming? Oh, I have to. I fucked up and didn't do it in Oxnard, so definitely gotta do it here. We've driven almost 1,000 miles with a truck that should be derating. So let's blow the stop sign like a good driver would do. Roll into this Pedro, which should be a Petro. So we literally just need to shoot across the street, but I'm kind of scared. And there's a good thing of the truck being a piece of junk there. Why is it stalling out? Oh, because I'm in 5th gear, you dumbass. I reject the reality and substitute my own. There's no way I'm making this turn. There's a fence there, and there's a Peterbilt right in front of my face. Hey, 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 dude, what? Quit blowing your horns at me. Well, this current name, I've changed my name quite a few times. This one in particular was brought up due to broadcasting races on iRacing. And the league that I joined when I first started iRacing was Die Hard Racing. So I figured that when we started the league up, because I had taken a season off. What the fuck did we hit? Is that the fence still? I was taking a season off of racing. I didn't feel like racing anymore because I sucked, so I figured I might as well do something more beneficial, and broadcasting was it. So I thought it was only appropriate that I would name my channel Die Hard Live TV. That way there was no mistake as to what league I was in. And I changed it a few other times because I had kind of gotten out of doing the broadcasting for a while, so that's when I bounced around to like Chaotic Demons, all that dumb shit. But ultimately, we ended up back with the broadcasting, so I changed the name back because people were like, "Oh, we can't find your channel anymore. Did you stop broadcasting?" Like, well, racing, yeah, but if you guys are gonna pay me to broadcast, then yeah, I'll change it back again. This bitch was thirsty. But we had a full tank of gas. And yeah, I said gas. I know it takes diesel. I'm gonna head over here, get our truck serviced. Do any damage? Holy crap, 7% damage? Well, you can forget about an excellent job. Yes, we'll use the better term, fuel. Where the hell's the... Right there. As I... I thought there's a lag going between when I hit the service button and when it actually does something. Alright, let's service the truck. We needed that bad. I don't think there's anything we can do upgrade-wise. Can we do anything motor-wise? We got a 605, we got a 700 chip tuned. Oh, we get into N14 2.0. That's still 605. There's select plus 610. There was there a 700 that I saw? 750. ISX. So I guess we'll go with a stronger motor in this bitch. Other than that, I really don't want to change anything on the truck. It's good enough. Motor sounds a little different. We have to hear this jake brake though. Luckily I like the jake brake. Now this doesn't have the screaming turbo. Alright, jake brake's kinda cool. Alright, it's got a nice low end RPM growl to it. I'll give it that. And we get that extra horsepower too. That sounds good right there. In its low RPM range, it sounds killer. Why the fuck is my mouse? Here, fuck you, mouse. Flip you over. Well, that was awful rude of you, box truck. Oh, damn, there's a helicopter even landing over that. So go ahead and pull out in front of this car. Stop him dead in his tracks. We should be able to go a hell of a lot faster now. Hopefully I can unlock a 700 or higher horse N14 version 2.0 from Kriechbaum. That's right, I don't have cruise control because I serviced the truck. That's it. That's the one thing that kind of bugs me. Anytime you service your truck, you lose your cruise control. That doesn't really make sense. What the? Dude, your car's on fire. Anyway, let's jump back to something. Give me something to talk about, something, not just randomly fucking just blah, 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 blah. Something that we can all get into a discussion on. That way I don't sound like the crazy fucker who just talks to himself all the time to hear himself talk. Oh, that was a dry bird. It's because I put you on the spot, that's why. I put you on the spot. It's hard. That's the other thing about doing these long live streams. Keeping the conversation flowing and not getting to where you're just like rambling and shit and just sound dumb. That's probably the hardest part about doing a 2, 3, 4, hell, some of my streams I've gone 8 hours on. Like, what the hell could you possibly think of that could last 8 hours? Now, I get a lot of you crazy fuckers in here that give me things to talk about because it makes me laugh, and then we start talking about something, and before you know it, an hour's gone, and we've been talking about something for over an hour. Sometimes I just like listening to the motor, but I've found time in and time out that if you're not talking or if it's not interesting, people tend to disappear. So it's really hard to balance it between talking too much or just talking about dumb shit, or I mean, there's a lot of variables. It's hard to try and keep something interesting the longer that it goes on. And I know a lot of you guys, when I'm playing PUBG, I see the comments, but I really want to answer them, but at the same time I'm trying to talk to like Mike or Cody or Caleb when we're trying to be I'm going to use some very loose air quotes, tactical, playing PUBG. I really want to jump in and acknowledge the comments, but when we're trying to kill some people that are trying to kill us, it's really hard to do that. And disabling comments for a video, that's a big put off for me, because I mean, that's like me censoring you guys, and I don't like doing that. I mean, you guys that are here all the time know there's only one word that I don't want you saying, because then I have to throw out the ban hammer, and you can potentially ruin my stream and my channel with it. As it is, the way I talk enough, it kind of hurts the monetization sometimes. That's another thing that YouTube has decided they want to go ahead and grab right in there. But yeah, you can go like watch a Wheeler Walker Jr. video where it's pussy and sucking off your cousin and all this other shit, and all his videos are monetized through Vivo. So trying to understand the politics that work there. They penalize the average streamer for that, but if somebody's a musician or whatever, they can have dirty ass lyrics and shit like that and still make a dick ton of money off on top of what they're already making. That shit just blows my mind sometimes. That was a dry bird. Oh, it's time to re-wick that tank. That was definitely a dry burn. Okay, don't make me use the auxiliary lane, guys. You're clogging up the interstate here. Like right now, I just saw Mike. He's playing Battlegrounds. Which I'm still very quite curious as to how that would work via the Steam Link on a controller. Alright, car, you forced me to do it. I'm using the auxiliary truck lane. Now I'm going to force him over. There, we're good. Now, the Steam Link's going to be interesting. I know I won't be able to do any broadcasting on that, but I want to see how dumb I actually get by playing with a controller, seeing I'm so used to mouse and keyboard on PUBG. Oh my god. Is that clock? No, that clock doesn't even work up in there. My clock's broken. It's been saying 12:01 for forever. Oh, just couldn't find a job. Had to return empty. Fuel and maintenance for alright, I'll let her slide on that one. It was only $410. And to be fair, she is driving an old ass cab over. Both my other trucks are cab overs. It's a K100 and an FLB. I think right now we're still inside of, well no, we're definitely on the coast-to-coast part of the map now. We've left SCS territory behind. Obviously, because we're in Texas. Derp. We still have to drag this thing 1,590 miles. Been to Texas many times. Luckily, I was just driving through to another state, but I've done a few deliveries in Texas. Got to drive by the stockyard in Dallas. That was pretty cool. That's one area of trucking I'm glad I never got into is livestock hauling. I mean, I've done it on a local level, but not interstate. I made my niche in oversized loads. Dude, that truck just did a freaking wheelie going over that hill. Or not a wheelie, but he had all four wheels off the ground. Holy shit. Everybody I've talked to that hauled livestock, yeah, did you see the flying truck? That was freaking awesome. Everybody I've talked to that's run a freaking rolling farm, they said it was absolutely just terrible when it came time to clean out the trailer. But then again, most of them were owner-operators, so they had their own truck and their own trailer. I imagine if I was doing it for a company, I wouldn't be so bad because I wouldn't have to really clean the trailer out, unless it was a, hey, you're gonna offload 200 head of cattle here, and you're gonna pick up 100 head and take them to another place. And oh, by the way, you gotta clean out your trailer. That's about the only downside I would see to livestock hauling. That and people getting pissed off because cows are shitting and it's flying out of those little the holes in the side panels of the trailer. Not that I'd give a shit about it, but people would get pissed off at me, and you already got enough enemies out there when you drive a truck anyway, because look out, you're the bad guy. You're automatically classified as a drug user and all kinds of shit because you drive day and night and all this good stuff. Okay, look at the rules and regulations that we have to fucking follow by the government now, especially with the E-log bullshit. That E-log stuff is the biggest pile of junk I've ever run into. You could be an hour from your destination and it'll make you stop and do your 10 off. Because the government thinks that you need to rest. I didn't know that the last time I had a DOT physical, they also put a like a mind control chip or a diagnostics chip in my body. Fuck, the government's right. DOT can kiss my ass, the ICC can kiss my ass, the EPA can kiss my ass. Sorry, truck, but you are not gonna pass. And that probably damaged my trailer even more. Nope. The best part though is when I owned my own, and it was when the DEF started coming into play. Well, my truck was not DEF compliant, so that eliminated me running in California. Boo hoo hoo hoo. I was so heartbroken over it. But with this, the new rules and regulations that are coming out this year, with specifically impacting the glider community, I mean, that honestly, if you want to get a truck that doesn't have all this stupid emissions bullshit on it, you bought a glider, which is a brand new truck. It'd be a 2017 or a 2018, for example, but that's going to die off. But say you bought a 2018 Peterbilt 379 or 389. A glider, it's a rolling cab chassis. Everything's there. You just got to put the motor and transmission in. That's where you stick whatever motor you want, like an old 3406B mechanical cat, an old N14 Cummins, an ISX Signature Series, anything that wasn't DEF or emissions compliant. You were able to do that with a glider. Now they want to kill the glider industry by saying that, okay, if from now on, if you buy a truck that's a glider, we'll still let you sell it as a glider, but the person that buys the truck as a glider has to put whatever year that truck is, they have to put that year motor in it, which brings on board all the emissions, which was the whole reason why you bought a glider in the first place, was to bypass that. So it's kind of stupid. That's why I'm glad, like, just on like a regular vehicle of my county doesn't have emissions testing, because 99.9% of everybody in the fucking county would fail. Not a huge fan of that. Like, oh, I have to pay X amount of money, so every 6 months you stick a dick up my tailpipe and tell me how much CO2 and emissions my vehicle is putting out, and then you're gonna fine me if it's putting out too much? Get the fuck out of here. The only loophole around that's buying an older vehicle. But obviously, I think we're still in Texas. I didn't see a sign saying that we were in like Oklahoma, but we shouldn't go to Oklahoma. The next thing we should see should be Louisiana, I want to say. Maybe Louisiana or Arkansas. I think we're going to be too high for Arkansas though. We're on I-10, so yeah, definitely not Arkansas. That'd be I-40. We should be seeing Louisiana as our next state. So we'll get a drastic change from this desert scenery into greenery. And I'm about to use my other auxiliary lane over here because the hammer lane's taken right now by that guy who just flew by. And I think we're coming up on a slow, so if I get the opportunity, I'm going to just step out here in the fast lane. Yeah, he's in the slow lane. I may not catch him for a while, but at least I'll be out here. I can try and trap some four-wheelers on the inside. Mainly, I haven't touched my pedals in a while. I've had cruise control set and we've just been rolling. Alright, let that car clear so then when I get by him, I can clear. Hey, he's in a Volvo. He's doing the best he can. He's not in a 700 horsepower Pete. Now I'll let these angry assholes behind me around. We're starting to wind the miles. It was originally a 2,500 mile trip. What's up, Aiden? It was a 2,500 mile trip. We're done at 1,300 miles. We've knocked 1,200 off. So we're over halfway there. It'd be interesting to see what we find in Orlando, or a job. Maybe we can find something going up the East Coast, or somewhere I haven't been. I wouldn't mind going to Norfolk. That's always a cool place. Go to the shipyards. Come on, get by me. I need to get over. Thank you. Then slide down in front of me. Thank you. That looks like a Kenworth. That's a T8. And don't get any wise ideas, dipshit. I'm staying in this lane and not lifting. That's a Western Star. And this is, what is this? Pete. Older Pete. It's like a 359. Now it's saying that we will make it. We're in Central Daylight Time, which it shouldn't be CDT. It should be CST, Central Standard Time. I will end when we get to Orlando. So however long it takes us to drive 1,300 miles, that's probably gonna be about hour tops, maybe. If I speed up the cruise control to 80, we might be able to get there a little faster. But I'm sitting right on 1,500 RPM. It's kind of right where you want to be. So let's get our running lights going. Ooh, windmill farm. So eco-friendly. A windmill farm, and then immediately with the windmills, high voltage power lines. I have to figure out if I could use a USB hub on my Steam Link. I don't see why you couldn't. Because if I could use a USB hub, I could use my, I could literally play any of my games straight from my bedroom. Or I could do it from my couch. I know controller compatible games. Definitely from the couch. Since my Steam Link is set up, literally I can go on any TV. And although I wouldn't be able to see the live stream, I'd still be able to throw them up from the couch, but that'd be kind of pointless because I wouldn't be able to see what you guys are saying, so that's out the window. Steam Link's basically just when I feel like being lazy or sitting in this race seat for so long kind of gets a little annoying after, well, not annoying, but a little uncomfortable after a few hours. So we're curving down. We've got to go through Houston. We have to. There's no way that we can't go through Houston this way unless we've gone through El Paso, which is up towards the Panhandle-ish area. Unless I'm already completely losing my mind. Kind of digging this new N14 Select. I miss my turbo whistle from the old Signature, but they don't have one in a higher horsepower range. It's the 605. I don't know, we might try the 610 2.0. Really, car? Really? It's alright, I'll pass this Schneider truck on the side. Honestly, I'm safer doing it in a ditch than I would be doing it on the road. Don't merge into my trailer, you stupid motherfucker. You just damaged my trailer another % by merging into me, you dumb bitch. Well, we might have half a trailer left by the time we get there. I think I remember this area too. Fucking ladybugs. Where the hell are these little shits coming from? Damn, that cab over was tailgating the hell out of that truck. I might mess around a little bit with Farmer's Dynasty on the Steam Link later. All depends on how far I can stretch that Xbox controller since it's wired. I just thought about combining two of them together. That way I have a super long one. But I just get off my steering wheel, you damn ladybug. I'm gonna have to at least have a mouse, a wireless mouse, which I have one. I'm gonna have to use my trackball. Oh, there's San Antonio. I'm gonna have to use my wireless trackball mouse on the Steam Link because Farmer's Dynasty is definitely a. I mean, you can run pretty much everything on the controller, but you do need to use your mouse occasionally. So I'll have to find my M570. It's probably hooked into my 710 Plus keyboard, which that would let me play all my other games. Now the only thing that would be cooler is if you didn't have the host computer turned on. If it could run independent, that'd be awesome. Ooh, got a cop with no lights on. Now I'm definitely gonna have to change wicking out in that tank. It's burned. Clean the coils and re-wick it. Luckily it's my Kylan. It's not like I've got it turned way up either. No, it's at 55 watts, but I've been rocking for forever on it. A lot better than smoking or dipping, I'll tell you that much. If it's any type of tobacco product, I've done it. Smoked for the longest time. Got at least, God, now not consecutive, but at least 13, 14 years. I think I'm on my second year smoke-free. Yeah, now it's turning nighttime, we can really see those green LEDs lighting up. Yeah, give it another 4 years. It'd be alright. I don't like how slow this car is going, and this guy hasn't really passed me that quick, so I guess we'll just see what the hell he's doing. Well, he didn't stop at the fuel station, so now I'm gonna slow down and he's gonna pass me back. Oh, that motor sounds so good when she's bogged. Still doesn't sound as good as the N14, but the Select Plus is kind of nice. I'm just really missing my turbo whistle. And I'm gonna go ahead and call that cleared. Yep, look at that. As soon as he pulled a crossover. As soon as I switched over, he pulled over into the hammer lane. Now he's falling back like a rock. I think anybody's really gonna touch me at 75. Just to be an asshole, we're gonna ramp that up another 5. That's the other thing. I like the Jake brake on this truck, but I wish I had my turbo whistle and just the sheer sound the other truck had. This Jake brake is a little less desirable than the one that was in my truck. It doesn't rattle, it doesn't pop, it doesn't do anything. God damn it, don't hit me. If it's crashing, you have the load order wrong. Or you're having conflicts with other mods. It's the only thing that'll do it. Load order is the priority of what you have. The map should be at the very top. If you have any other map mods, it's going to conflict with them. But the map should always be at the highest priority. Then it shouldn't crash. Okay, now that's got... Yeah, it's dotted, but then turns solid when you look at it. We'll just use this nice lane that nobody's in here. And hopes this Jeep or whatever the fuck it is. That was a Dodge Durango. Oh. Can't wait for this 1,000 miles to be over with. Getting a little sore in the saddle. But those green LEDs just look so sick. If I had the opportunity to run more of them down the backside of the truck, I'd run them down there too. At some point, we gotta get the hell out of Texas. I mean, we can't stay in Texas forever. We're seeing this, the scenery's starting to change, so that's giving me an indicator that we could be getting close to Louisiana, because we're under 1,000 miles now. There's Houston, so yep, there's the sign. There's Houston. So Houston's pretty much right there, almost up Louisiana's ass, so we'll be out of Texas here shortly. We'll roll through New Orleans and all that. Yep, New Orleans and Mobile, so we have to get to Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, then drop down to Florida. More like feet off the pedals and cruise control. Can't believe they're going up 5 miles an hour, just raised it by 200 RPM. I figured it would have been a little bit higher. We would have been more towards the 2,000 RPM mark. Actually, I think we're only at about 16. This is the best time to drive. Traffic's at a minimum. This is actually the best time to truck in real life too. Four-wheeler traffic's at a minimum. Truck traffic's not that heavy, because most people are sleeping for the night. They drive during the day. Basically just boils down to when you're damn. That's what happens when you're not looking at the screen. There's one other truck though that I do want to add into this game, but I'm already kind of iffy on it, and that's the redone Cascadia. Okay, so we're coming up on a stretch of I-10 that we have not driven down. Alright, I'm putting my faith in the hammer lane. And it worked. Come on, show me that welcome to Louisiana sign. What the hell is this truck? It's got a lift gate on the back. That we are. Too bad I can't play that song without getting all audio in the stream banned, because I would totally be rocking that song right now. And not the short version, the long one, with the long instrumental in it. Hey, you got a VP trailer too. Mine's longer. Suck it. So our scenery is turning into greenery. I wouldn't mind having that load right now. Load of plows, that's easy as hell to pull. Doing pretty good on fuel too. We've driven from was it New Mexico? And we're still at about above a half a tank, right above it. Why? You forced me out here. I like it, the color of that truck though. It's not as cool as lime green, but yellow's nice too. Louisiana, finally. Finally made it into Louisiana, so now we just have to go through Alabama, Mississippi, and then cut down into Florida. That's the first time I've had to touch my pedals in forever. All because this jackass doesn't want to go. That's right, get over. hell's that thing hanging up off the top of it? $8:34 to go. Now it's got us at a 5:27 p.m. arrival time. Still saying 16 hours and 34 minutes though. That will change drastically because we'll have to flip over into Eastern time. Right now we're still in Central. They come in and they go randomly. That's the nice thing about this channel. I don't really ever have to have one in here. But usually when they come in, they're just bored because they want to see what the hell I'm doing. So usually they'll jump in and be like, hey Dick, I'd get on TeamSpeak. Like Mike's a moderator, Cody's a moderator, Alan's a moderator. I think those are my three. They're my wenches with the wrenches. And the car, you forced me to do this. Around a Cascadia. And your slow ass is about to get... Ah, I was trying to take him out. Oh, look out. We got a special trailer up ahead. He's got a beacon on the back. Guess what? I got a shit ton of them on my truck. Got a wheel and bar on the top and two strobes on the sides. Wigwags on the sides. Oh, BASF. Well, they just got blown by. I probably should be checking the SCS forums to see if Hawks has updated his Dalton map yet with the new stuff that came out in 1.29. I'd love to get back on the Dalton Highway. I know he said it'd be the summer map first, which I'm totally fine with. Because it's actually a little bit, it's a lot easier. I take back the little, it's a lot easier to drive the summer map than it is the winter one. You can actually see where the fucking road is and where the shoulder is. The winter one, you can't see jack. Look at this slow ass. I can pass that car and then still make a legal pass on this semi. Yeah, I liked it though because he made it ultra realistic. It was slippy, it was slidey, the physics that he had in there. If you didn't have the right geared truck, you weren't gonna make it up some hills. I think the biggest factor, and it didn't matter whether it was winter or summer though, was the 1:1 scale. That's what really made it a challenge for me, and I loved it. That it was straight up a 12-hour real-time drive from Fairbanks to Dead Horse. I've thought about it, but I have no idea what the hell I would blog about. Like, my life isn't interesting enough that there's anything in there that I think anybody would find anything useful about. But I have thought about it. I'd do that probably on a different channel, make a new channel for that, but yeah, I have given some thought to that. God damn it. Second time I gotta put cruise on. God forbid I have to take manual control of a truck. Oh, look, it's old cab over. Old Kenworth. That might be one of my drivers. Looks like we gotta get off at this exit here. Okay, so the only thing this truck really sounds good at is the low RPM bog down. And the jake brake. Nice and mild. This truck sounds good, but it's not really loud enough for me. I'm all about that loud. If I've got big ass 8-inch bull haulers on this truck, I want it to be heard. Not. Okay, well, we got 8-inch bull haulers on it, but we do have mufflers on it as well. So I wonder what we switched over to. Did we switch to 20? If we switched to I-20, that'd make no fucking sense. We should have been able to run I-10 the whole way to Florida. Who knows? We haven't been on this before, so it'll count as more undiscovered miles. The one thing I kind of did think about doing blog-wise to touch back on that subject is if I can get rid of my goddamn Harley and go back to riding street bikes, I'd probably go back to doing, or not go back to doing, but go back to riding like an R6 or a ZX6, or if I can't get my hands on either two, a GSX. Do like maybe a moto vlog or some shit like that. Some random stuff riding around my rural ass area. I actually wouldn't mind wearing a full face helmet once again. I love my brain bucket, but full face helmet you can ride 3/4 of the year on easily. That brain bucket, you're only good for spring through early fall, unless you want your ears to fall off. Or you get those abnormally cool nights and you're riding home with a freaking half helmet and you just start freezing because you're down in a valley where the temperature just drops so much more. It's weird, like the two different ways, well there's three different ways to get a roundabout way to my house. There's a direct way, which goes up in altitude and somehow keeps the heat. You can go down, follow the river, that keeps you down in the valley where it stays colder at night, and then there's another one that's up and down, so it's a little mixture of both. This is shitty, so we're still on I-10. Alright, that makes sense, but why would we have to get off of an interstate to get on, stay on the same interstate? Unless that was 20. Matco Tools, give me some. since the last time I've looked at it, we've shaved 2 hours off of our arrival time. It's got us now at 3:44 p.m. You know, I don't know. Like I said, I think most people that come in, they just, they're either doing something and watching and listening, or they just like watching. Now this could get interesting up here, depending on what that car decides it wants to do. Or this van now. Alright, let's... Oh, the van decided to go back to the slow lane instead of the, what the hell is that, a Kia Soul? As all of a sudden I'm on like an ass jam of trucks. Let's hope everybody minds their lanes, because I'm getting back over to the middle. So we should be able to turn our high beams off soon. It's 4:20 in the morning. We should start seeing that sunrise coming up. That was a big ass pile of trucks. That was the most I've seen in probably 300 miles. Now we had another classic XL here pulling some plows. I don't remember, did we pull in a... Yeah, we crossed Alabama state line. Surprised we haven't driven through Mobile yet, though. We should have already gone through Mobile. Oh, there's the... Now, this is... I like what they did here in the south. I can see AL on this side, so that's Alabama, and now we should have FL on the other side. That or it's gonna be MS and AL. Oh, welcome to Alabama. Guess we can kill our high beams now. A little bit of buffer in there. That was enough to make me freak the hell out and look over and see if something was happening, but nope. That's just because of the ultra low latency how I've got the stream set. So I can have real-time interaction with you. There's Mobile right there. The sun's coming up as we start seeing signs for Bradenton and Jacksonville. We're getting close to Florida by now. Birmingham too, so apparently you put Birmingham. Hey, look, I-65. If we were to go up that way, we'd go through Nashville. My hometown. Well, my home big city. See, I'm about a half hour west of Nashville. Now we're in the bayou. I have a feeling we're about to cross into Florida now, because there's the Alabama line again. And damn it, car, you better make that pass fast, otherwise I'm going to do an Earnhardt pass in the grass. You dick. Oh, Pensacola, Florida. We are making it now. 452 miles to go. Welcome to Florida. And welcome to traffic all of a sudden. Man, that mean low growl. This Jake is just too quiet. But this truck sounds so good bogged down under 1500 RPM. Are you going to get over, or do I have to do it? Thank you. Alright, so I believe we just drove through Pensacola. It's Panhandle, part of the state. I think we're going to start rolling up on a lot more traffic seeing how it is daytime. Technically we could shut our lights off now, but it's a little dark inside. I'll roll my running lights on still. Damn you jamming on your brakes, forced me over here on the shoulder. Yeah, it's still too early to shut them lights off. Oh shit, really? Thanks, truck. Clean up aisle 10. Or clean up I-10. Yeah, we're definitely going to put that 605 back in this truck. I don't care if I lose the power on it. I want the sound back. I want the sound, and I want my damn Jake. And my turbo whistle. I don't mind the Jake that's in it. Just if it was louder and more like they tighten the valves up on it, give it more of a wrap, then it would have been better. Alright, now it's fuck it, it's early, light enough to shut our lights off. Excuse me, coming through. Don't mind me. Just making my way through here. SeaWorld? I don't want to go to SeaWorld, I want to go to Disneyland. What's the hold up here, dude? Hey, there we go. Now we pop out magically as light. really light. I've been down through here before, I think. Forget what part of fucking Florida I drove to down here, but it wasn't Orlando. It might have been Tampa. Tampa's on the west side of Florida. Orlando's kind of center. This dude needs to speed the fuck up or get the hell over. Penny's holding up $1 here. Thank you, you jerk off. In your fucking little canyon, Colorado, whatever the fuck that is. Given the color, I'm gonna say it's a canyon. And the highway, oh, I think we're in Alligator Alley now. Judging by the color of the pavement changing, I think we're in old Alligator Alley. Okay, let's turn that jake brake off and just let it roll. Oh, you can just hammer down for a while and then let it neutral roll out. Well, in gear. Really do hope though that Pensacola has a, or not Pensacola. Where are we going again? Tampa has a freaking no, we're not going to Tampa, we're going to fucking Orlando. We're going to Disney World, man. There's Tallahassee. That's still in the Panhandle. I need to get the hell out of the Panhandle, get down. I knew we were going to Orlando. This is the first time the Pete's making it down here. Last time was in the cab over. The only thing that sucks is this truck doesn't have an odometer on it, so I'll never know how many miles I put on it. I don't know if I downloaded that extra parts for stock truck things too, because I wouldn't mind. Oh, like a freaking, I thought it was an unmarked Florida Highway Patrol at first. Looked like it. And that's some road work over there. Normally I'd be hauling you something, but I got a load of ethane. And still, my clock reads 12:01 in the truck. I haven't seen an UPS trailer in forever. I think that might be the first. Definitely got the Florida vibe going. I don't see any palm trees yet, but definitely got the feel of Florida down here. It's flat and boring. Alright, so there's 75 split, so that'll be coming down from Georgia. I am alright for the most part, a little sore. I'm sitting for so damn long, and I see now that we got a turn coming up here. Our Jake brake back. Oh, a UPS truck pulled over. Imagine that. Come on, you gotta let me in. Tampa, Miami. We're gonna take this exit here. This is our 2,500 mile an hour. Our 2,500 mile journey is coming to an end. We have a tanker full of ethane bound for Mobil Exxon. I think we were, what, 30 something pounds? 38? Yeah, 38,000 pounds of ethane. Wow, and I haven't been paying attention to my fuel either. Didn't realize I was down that low. Which is funny, I've got a BP trailer that's going to Mobil Exxon. Doesn't really make much sense. The one thing I do know, the good thing about this map is every town that you go to, pretty much, once you're on the coast-to-coast part, does have a gas station, so I'm not worried about running out of fuel. As we find Gainesville, I've been here before. Wouldn't mind plopping down a headquarters around here, but that's, what, I think $180,000 for a 3-bay shop. I think I've just filled up our main shop, and I have a loan out. Don't do it. Walmart. A brown Walmart. Ew. Oh, this map stutters every once in a while. There's another truck stop over there. We shall not be stopping. We're 95 miles out. It's been one hellaciously long journey. Very long journey. That is for a city that isn't built. Oh wow, look at that. Nice $2,300 paycheck from that driver. Sam B. And I can bypass. There's not many scales actually tonight that I've hit. There's only one that I know of that actually I did have to pull in. And I did, for once, which is weird because usually I don't. We keep pushing this time back further and further and further. Holy shit, are we actually on 4-lane? Nice! What are we looking for? Orlando Toll Road, wow. Okay, so we're gonna take the Orlando Toll Road here. I can say safely I've never been down here. Yeah, I know I'm running out of fuel, I'll be fine. Only got 37 miles to go. And our exit's coming up here. Let's ride on top of the truck. Wow, more lanes. Decisions, we gotta make that loop. The fuck? Random tolls being paid? Oh, we got something going on here. Whoa, animated cop. Ooh, he lost his logs. This thing sounds so badass when it's in low RPM. Which is a shame because it sounds like crap in high RPM. Wow. Long ride. So as we sit here and wait for the light, I can see the fuel station over there. I can see ExxonMobil. I can see I-4. Are we going anytime today? Definitely sounds like we're mufflered. Which is not how I roll. Even though it does sound mean. Alright, so we're literally saying we've zeroed out our distance meter. We're right there at our goal. There's ExxonMobil's off to the left. You can see the oil tanks there above the street lamps. Try not to take that out of any traffic. There's ExxonMobil. A big ass truck and a big ass trailer. We need to swing it carefully. And the answer is, where do you need it? Always. They want it up front, they want it in the back. I think they want it up front over here. Yep, they do. This little stubby trailer here. My truck is so goddamn long, it won't fit through there. Yeah, stance that wheel out. That's not gonna work because I didn't back up far enough. Let's try and get up here. Perfect. Oh, it's starting to rain too. Ow, that would be a new drop bumper if that was reality. We know I'm not about rolling my truck in all cockeyed. We're gonna straighten it out. Perfect. It's got to look professional. As we throw down the landing gear. Decouple. I don't know why it takes so long now for it to do its little animations. Reasonable. Jesus Christ. Well, at least we made another level. What do we want? We want... I guess we'll put a final check mark in high power. Just out of curiosity, let's take a look around the map here. What do we got in Orlando that's going out? Oh, we got a tank going into New Mexico. I think it's just a bunch of bitch loads. Pretty much. Fort Lauderdale. What's that? Oh, Fort Lauderdale. Pesticides, and it's right here at ExxonMobil. Might be able to continue our run. Still do need to get fuel though. Bad. It's only a $6,000 weather, you know what? We'll take it. Where is it? There she is, right there. Trailer legs up and let's get the hell up out of here. Oh, those wipers too. Hope there's some fuel down here, because I should have fucking stopped and gotten some. Figure out why the hell my mouse is vibrating so damn much. Is it? No, I thought it said 420. I would have laughed. And that would be Mike. And I'll stop here at this light. Well, we need to anyways. And let's see if I can do this if he's in TeamSpeak. See who all's in TeamSpeak. Yep, looks like I'm the only one. Let's see what the hell he said. We'll deal with that afterwards. Looking for a fuel station, not seeing one. Love how I have my foot fully on the clutch and I'm still grinding it. You have the like perfect shift. That was perfect clutching. I call bullshit. They're still bouncing me around. Yeah, we really need to find some fuel. Hey, good old 95. Check that out. Oh, and as soon as the rains come, they go away in Florida. I love these damn tolls, how they figure out how much I have to pay at each one. He is almost out of fuel. Without having that fancy little friggin' computer tell me, no idea how many miles we have left on this tank of fuel. But judging by the gauge, not much. We've only got 183 miles to go to get to where the hell we're going. I already forgot where it is. At least this time they know I'm a hazard because I've got a strobe on the back of my trailer. Good old chemical load. And can we get a fuel station on 95? Interstate that's littered with them in Florida. Definitely haven't been down 95. Well, that gauge is getting awful close to the E. I feel like I'm driving a race car. Making moves and passes. North American movers, nice. Nice old cab over, stretched cab over with a BP trailer. This time I've got an Exxon trailer. And almost sideswiped a Dodge dually. That would have been bad. Bad for business. Ooh, that tanker, this one's got a little bit of girth to it. We're still on that damn toll road too. No, well, actually no, the toll road's over there. We're on 95. What the hell damn difference is? They're mirroring each other. Fort Lauderdale, that's where I'm going. It's like Miami. Miami, Fort Lauderdale. That dude brought in money last time. Oh, there's fuel. Need that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it the rest of the way. You know, it means just a temporary detour. Oh, one too many lanes over. Boca Raton. Pull up here and get some fuel. Probably a dumb move pulling in here like this, but yeah, try it. And it's gonna be a long fill up. I think we literally coasted in here on farts and fumes. $619 in fuel. Let's see if we can get out of here without spanking our load. Oh wait, it's actually telling us to go back this way. Okay. See what it has us do. Aside from turning up here. I'd do is turn regardless. Right the fuck out in front of me. So 39 miles to go. Then we'll put this one in the books. First time ever I think I'm gonna use this lane. Oh shit. That's not a smart idea either. There's Fort Lauderdale right there. Oh god, beer truck trying to merge in on me. Moves like a cheetah. So we want to go towards Fort Lauderdale. Ah hell, I could have driven up here and gotten gas. Whoa, I thought we had a crash there for a second. Hell, we could have easily gotten fuel here. So we're gonna head on over to ExxonMobil, drop our load off, see if Fort Lauderdale has anything interesting to hook to. No, we're not gonna pull anything out of here. Well, we might hook to a load, get our load lined up, but we're definitely not gonna do another pull. It's 11 o'clock. Been going for 3 hours on this. Get down here to Mobile, drop our load. So I'm in the outskirts of the city this time. Definitely want to change our motor though if we get the chance. The only time it ever sounds good is when it's bogged down. Hey, we're in an airport. Super cargo service. Star something. And we made it to Fort Lauderdale unscathed. Phoenix, freight, and transportation, even though we're in fucking Florida. I got some long reach. No, don't decouple the trailer, you dumbass. Hook it back up. I have to hit this button. Luckily we can do that. Oh, come on, give me something hard. I take it back, this won't be the easiest one, but still not that freaking hard. Yeah, it's not the world's easiest backup, but it's not like anything I've ever not done before. Main concern is to not whack that trailer over there. Back this baby on down. Straighten her out a little bit though. I know about that messy drop-off life. They want a trailer in a certain spot, I'm gonna put it where it's supposed to be. Drop those legs. What? No, thank you. Alright, so what do they have in Fort Lauderdale? I'm hoping to score like a big load. Steel load, going to Arizona. Cable, fuck it, we're taking this one. My truck is perfectly configured for that. Oh, the beacon's still going on that truck. We get some, not some fuel. Let's go, hopefully over to a service center. Yep, there's one right next to Cat where we gotta pick this load up at. Fuck you, I'm making that one. It was still yellow. Why's my shit at Beezer Homes? Excuse me, coming through. Going over here to get my manly motor back. Ow. Might be getting a little repair too. Service, yep, we'll just take care of that, knock that out of the way, and upgrade shop. We're going back. We had an ISX signature. I want to hear what where the fuck is it? The 2.0 600 605 horsepower chiptune sounds like. Good enough. So, sounds pretty much the same. Doesn't sound any fucking different. You go behind the truck now, where it's gonna be. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun getting out of here. Oh, that's what they make wrong lanes for. Ow! The fuck am I stuck on? Oh, I know what I hit. I cranked that damn fence. Stop right there. As we are out in the way. Twin sticks for life. Nope, you're not going, dude. I am. Piss off. Ow, that was not intended. Excuse me. I'm going back in here to fix this. Motherfucker. Fuck out of my way. Excuse me. Excuse me. God damn it. Brake. Jesus Christ. Okay, we did it right that time. Okay, I got my turbo whistle back. And a better sounding Jake on the inside. So what we're looking for right here. Hop in real quick. Grab our load. Yeah, fuck you, we're good. Where is it? Over there? Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Now, these are what I'm used to hauling, but not in a closed trailer. I was saying, how much they can fit under it. Let's back this truck up a little bit more though. Just so I can get it swung around here so when we do take off. I'm not at a god awful angle. So there, we made it to that. Made it to Fort Lauderdale. We've done a hell of a lot of running around. So we've got a job for 52,608 going from Florida back to Arizona. We're going to take that one when we can, and that's going to do it tonight. I think everybody's tuned in. It's been a long 3.5 hours almost as I disconnect my steering wheel. Great thing about Fanatec products. But for those of you, if you might have just caught a little piece of what's going on and you liked it, go ahead and hit subscribe, because there's more of this in store, along with several other games I do play, as well as weekly broadcasting of races every Saturday and Sunday night. So thanks to everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.